Hi guys, welcome back. Happy Sunday. I just wanted to welcome you guys thoroughly and formally to our channel, Evuad Essentials, where we empower. Hi guys, welcome back. Happy Sunday. Today is a full reset day, and for those of you who don't know me, I want to formally welcome you guys. Welcome to Evuad Essentials channel, where we empower women and uplift communities with every candle we create. Join us on our journey and help us to build a brighter, more sustainable future. That is little Amori in the back, and she wants to say hello.
I'm going to introduce you to my new friend.
She wants to introduce you to her new friend. So today, so far, what we have done is we've got her hair together for the next 2 weeks, because that's, if you know, that's always a hassle and a task. I was trying to put the two words together. But we are on our way to Trader Joe's. If you know, that's my favorite place. We're going to do some shopping for the week, and then we're going to head over to the park, and we're going to do a little yoga, celebrate a family member's birthday, just a little impromptu celebration. So we're going to take you guys along with us on that journey. And yeah, thank you to everyone who has subscribed so far. We definitely appreciate the support, and we look forward to growing this channel to the best of its ability, and I'm just super excited for the journey, so stick around for more. Let's go, Moa. Come on. I should be the one tired. I was the one who had to do your hair and hear you whine and cry. Let's go. First, we need a birthday card. Let's do this one. Put those in the basket. Okay. Those, grab them. Get the coconut water ones. Let's get your tea lemonade. Right here. This one. Okay. What are those? Let's see. Okay, come on. Okay. Oh, we need coffee. Let's get 2 times. Hey y'all, happy Tuesday. We took a little bit of a break yesterday so that we can, reset and get our hair done, get ready for the week because it's going to be a busy one. Just now leaving Aura, meeting up with our guy Roman so that way we can get some more details for the website together. That was a great meeting. And now we're going to go work out and then we're going to hit Costco. But again, for some of y'all that don't know me, again, my name is Dame. I am the owner and founder of Evuad Essentials, which is a health-based community ecosystem candle company that fuels financial literacy into the community and eventually all communities, and follow our journey. So we are on a new journey of pure entrepreneurship. We are flourishing in mommyhood. We are flourishing in family, in strength, in Christ, in everything. So if that's something that you're interested in, keep watching. All right, guys, we're headed to Costco, but while we head over there, let's have a quick conversation. I was just in conversation just a few minutes ago with my dad, who I cherish and love. If you know him, you know him already. And he asked me, he said, well, let me back up. So I've been in finance for over 20 years and decided at the end of December that I was not going to work any longer. But let me back up a little further. The company that I was working for got acquired by a bigger company. And we had been on a fuel adrenaline roller coaster with the company being acquired since March of last year. We put in a lot of work to try to save the company. We ultimately were bought out, and throughout the buyout process, we got onboarded by a bigger bank, and I just realized that bigger bank was just not a good fit for me. It's a great company overall. They've helped a lot of people, but it just wasn't a good fit for me. And so it literally hit me one day, I believe in August, like a ton of bricks in the back of my head. I was just like, wow, okay. And the Holy Spirit told me, you need to quit this job. You need to go ahead and move on. You being here at this desk is not going to help you anymore. You need to go ahead and follow your dreams and do what you need to do. But at the time, the goal was to actually be more present with my daughter. I was like here and there, touch and go, trying to be the best mom I could, volunteer, trying to get a co-parenting situation that really wasn't a co-parenting situation in order. I was, just in and out all the time. And my daughter just kept seeing me come and go, come and go. Now, don't get me wrong. I want her to see the aspect of hard work, building a legacy, building a business, building community support. I want her to see all of that. And I've instilled in her, even up until this day, that, this is our company. This is what's going to allow us to, be financially set free. This is what's going to, build bonds and build something that you can actually, have down the line. And so yesterday, my dad had asked my daughter, what does she want to do when she grow up? And she said, well, Papa, I just want to, I want to grow up and I just want to relax. Mind you, my dad's retired. He's been in the motion picture industry for several years, retired. My sister is an entrepreneur. She is a hairstylist. My mom works for FedEx. So what she does not see is the hard work that's put behind everything that we do on a daily basis. Nobody just sits around. However, everybody is just not meeting up in the morning with their briefcases and their cups of coffee, spiraling out, headed to the streets to go clock in. I've been an entrepreneur before. This is not the first time that, I've not worked for a company or had a 9-to-5. I was also a hairstylist at one point where I had a good clientele making my own money. So again, I've always been great at my finances. I've had hiccups along the way, but more importantly, back to the story where I was saying, my dad was like, well, do you feel like you're going to go back to work? And I said, what do you mean back to work? I am working. And he was just like, well, I'm talking about having a guaranteed check every week. And I said, well, I'm making money now. So he's like, no, I want you to, make sure that you have money for Social Security and pension. I said, well, I have a 401k that's self-directed. I pay into it myself. this is all a mindset of thinking from a baby boomer's perspective, right? Go get the check, go clock in. It's just, I think it was more for him going to go clock in somewhere. Now, we live in an age of pre-COVID, or post-COVID, where it's, they have remote jobs. They have jobs that you can do on a daily basis, as far as like the gig era, where you can do, Postmates or Instacart. I mean, there's so many different things that you could do these days. But to his point, I said, well, what I'm not going to allow you to do is to instill your fears up onto me. I understand that with the money that you've made, you've invested in all of these things, and you have all of these things to show for it. However, I want all that too. And another thing that he was trying to say, well, when I'm gone from this world, I want you to be able to maintain it. And it's just like, but sir, what gives you the idea that I'm not going to be able to maintain? I've been maintaining on my own for a very, very long time. And although I need you guys for village support, let's not get it misconstrued for me not taking care of my business. So, the conversation didn't end off, rough, but I think it was just me more so like kind of educating him and letting him know, like, it's not about necessarily getting a check every week or a guaranteed check. You have to work hard for everything that you have. Nothing in this world comes easy, right? If it's easy come, it will easy go. I have to get up every day and put my best foot forward to know that I'm putting the trust in not only the Lord, but also in myself. I'm betting on myself to do well. And even though, yes, there will be rough patches, but I do know that everything that I need will be provided. I do. I don't, I go out here and there. I have a social life. I have a friend's family life. I have all that. But at the end of the day, I know when to sit my butt down and handle my business. There's not a day goes by that my daughter does not see me on my computer or have taken a phone call. I'm teaching her along the way that this is a route, that you can take as well, baby. Entrepreneurship is just not something for somebody who's worked a career. You can work for yourself, jumping out the gate and do it. I will encourage everything that you see. But the fact that he took her saying, I want to relax for a living, as if nobody's doing anything, I think he had it just, and so I think as parents, and a lot of you can agree with me, they want to put their fears and their anxieties on the children to try to get them to go in a certain way. Thankfully, I'm able to combat and kind of give him another perspective to think out of without being combative or disobedient, because he is my dad, to let him know, like, listen, babe, we're getting it from all ways. I'm planting seeds right now. I'm doing what I need to do to set this legacy up. I don't necessarily have to go to, clock in to somebody else's company. I can actually clock into mine and build these different avenues within my own company to have revenue coming in. They say you need at least 7 streams. So that's what I'm working on, the 7. So, usually, like, I think the old Ave would have been more so in her feelings or upset, because who are you to kind of tell me? But I'm also, I appreciate the wisdom and the things that, my dad used to own a liquor store. He had a car wash. He had a startup. He's done all of these things. And I think that at some point he said, because he had me and my sister, that he wanted to, protect his investment. And I so agree with that. But Dad, if you're listening, there's more than one way to protect the investment. Okay, we're going to protect that. We're going to make sure to make you proud. We're going to do all of that, but it's not going to be in the way in which you feel like it should be done, sir. It's going to be in the way in which it's going to be smart. It's going to be measurable. It's going to be all those things, but it's not going to be in the way in which you want it to be. It's not. And so for anybody who is an entrepreneur, or even if you go and you have your guaranteed check and you do something outside of that, kudos to you. Do what works for you. As long as I feel like you put God in the middle of it, you will be fine. Now, if you're just making your own decisions and going whatever which way you want to, and you're not praying about it, that's on you. But me, I stay on my knees to make sure that I'm getting guided in the best way that I can. I surround myself with like-minded individuals. I ground myself when I need to. I keep myself away and out of harm and out of danger. I do, because I'm smart about my stuff, and I want to make sure that at the end of the day I'm doing what I need to do. So again, if you are an entrepreneur, or if you decided to take your career on another path, or whatever path you decide, please own it. Because even sometimes your family, and this is no shade to anybody, but even sometimes it'll be your own family who will try to talk you out of the dreams that you have for yourself. And can't nobody tell me or convince me that what I have going is crazy. Until that day comes, even I still won't be convinced. I got a lot of faith and hope and confidence in myself. And I even heard something yesterday from another creator, Mindfully Feast. She's like, you got to have confidence. And I really believe in that. Because at the end of the day, you need to be happy and proud about what you do. And showing your kids a different way to live is nothing wrong with that. So when I asked Amori, I said, so baby, Papa said you want to relax for when you grow up. She said, no, I didn't say that. She said, I wanted to relax on my days off. I said, exactly. Let's get it cleared up. Again, love you, Dad. I think, you're amazing, and I admire everything that you do. I take all the nuggets, the gems, but at the same time, welcome to 2024, love. And there's a new way to actually make a living and do for yourself. I love that I'm on my toes all the time. I never want to get so complacent and comfortable that I'm just sitting back chilling. No, I want to be on my toes. I want to be working. I want to be having my mind to think. Because when I get older, I don't want to just be like, oh, baby, yeah, I didn't collect the Social Security. And no. I want to be able to sell this company and create a bigger legacy and start something new. I want to be able to always have my mind fresh. I see people in other cultures who have had businesses for years, and they be 70, 80, still at the office. Yeah, exactly. Because it's a passion. I believed in myself, and I've got it to this point, and I'm still here. So, anywho, the camera cut off because I guess it got a little overheated. Maybe it was feeling what I was saying. But anyways, we're about to pull up to Costco, grab a few things. I'm gonna take you guys along with me. We usually come here once a month because it's not close to the house at all. It took me actually about 20 minutes to get here, but we usually get our meats, some paper towels, toilet paper, dishwashing liquid, and just other little household items that will last us throughout the month, because you got to shop smarter and not harder. And also, coming to Costco for me is a little bit of a treat. I mean, I don't know, they don't have the samples out like they used to, but it is a little bit of a treat. It is fun for me to come here. So yeah, just vibe out with me for a minute while I go in here and get my mind right after that conversation that he decided to want to have with me on the porch. And I was just like, yeah, we need to start having more formal meetings, because I'm talking, you're talking, you keep saying you're giving me your opinion, and it's not really your opinion. You're trying to pin something on me. And I've always admired your advice, but I think that the way in which it's delivered, it's not coming off as opinion, it's actually coming off as fear. So I will have a separate conversation with him about that when he's a little bit more level-headed. And so we're pretty much done here at Costco, and it's one of those things where you never have a problem until you do. So I was checking out, we have a household Costco membership, always have shared it. It just doesn't make sense to have multiple. And I just got hit with, oh, that's not your picture. I'm like, oh, but me and my mom are on the same account. He's just like, okay. And I'm like, I'm listening to him. I'm like, okay, no, okay. I get the rules. I get the regulations. I'm a rule follower. Let's do this. And so then he's like, well, I'm gonna let you go ahead and, get it today. I'm like, okay, I'll go over to membership services, right now. In my head, I'm like, I know I didn't go ahead and pick out all these things, and you're not gonna allow me to go through. Like, that's what was going on in my head. And call me obnoxious, call it what you want, but I was just like, I know you lying. Like, I just went and picked out all these meats and all this different stuff, and I gotta get out of line. Anyways, he was nice about it. He was educating me, and I can always appreciate a moment of education. So I'm here in the line right now at the memberships desk so I can get this taken care of so that I don't have this problem, because he said that in the future there's going to be scanners as you walk in, so don't want to get stopped by that. So let's handle this. Okay, so Costco's done, got the membership taken care of. Thankful for the guy who was giving me the tidbits on what's to come when you come shopping at Costco. I'll have to let moms in and let her know we got to go recreate her account, but that is it for shopping today. Another thing I wanted to bring up, guys, is budgeting. Evuad Essentials will be coming out with a empowerment budget planner at the end of the year. And it's going to be right on time for New Year's, New Year, New Me, New Year's resolutions. And it's going to help you to be able to budget in different areas of your life. I feel like everybody's budget is different, and everybody's budget has different things that requires them to allocate funds here, allocate funds there. We're going to have different areas as far as vacation budgeting, if you're budgeting on planning on buying for a home, your weekly, monthly, annual budget. It's also going to have your household budget. It's going to be different areas of your budget, but ultimately it is going to help to empower us to be able to start budgeting. I know that people talk about budgeting all the time, and when somebody goes and asks you what's your budget for something and you're like, I don't know, that's really important. You have to have a budget in order to be financially free and in order to be financially savvy. Our budgeting planner is going to empower people not only to budget, but to start writing things down. I mean, it's nothing like paper and pen. You know, when you actually write something down, you literally are actually just holding yourself accountable to going back to looking at that, like, how did I do? It's going to have reflection sections. It's going to have areas to see what worked, resources, and all of that. So I'm really excited for that to come. But the reason why I brought that up is because going to a place like Costco, for example, you can get out of control. I mean, I don't have a very big household. Total, you know, not in my household, but it's just me and my daughter, but total is 5 of us. So we have to shop smarter and not harder. So it makes sense to come to Costco once a month or maybe once every other month to get the paper towels and the toilet paper and the dishwashing liquid and really split it up, because things are high out here. So again, this is a monthly budget that we have to come here to Costco, get the meats, divide them up, and we share it all. That may not work for your household, but whatever works for your household, everybody, whether you're single, in a relationship, running a, single parent, you have to have a budget. A budget is what's going to set you financially free, is what's going to help you to be able to have money when you need it, ultimately. So can't wait for that to come out. And once we go home, drop off some of this stuff, we're going to go try to get a quick workout in. I do have a one-on-one meeting with my business advisor. Shout out to Vermont Slauson EDC. If you are in the Los Angeles area and you're starting a business, or you have a business and you want to get some free resources and guidance, and reach out to Vermont Slauson Economic Development Center. They have been a huge advocate and resource to Evuad Essentials from the day that we got linked up with them. They put on for the city. They do a lot of good things for business owners, especially small business owners. So please connect with them. I'll put their website below. They are just purely amazing. And my business advisor, Omira, has just been a God-sent blessing to me. She's amazing. She's full of knowledge. We get along really, really well. She's now my friend. So Omira, if you're watching this, you're my friend, girl. we're not even client and an advisor anymore, but we've become really good friends. She's actually opened up avenues for me to give financial literacy to some other business owners. She's told other people about my brand. So we had to find a new camera angle because obviously where my camera was on top of my dash, the camera was getting overheated. If you're a content creator and you're using a Sony ZV-1, how do you prevent that? I know it's right now about 83 degrees in LA, which is not that hot. I don't have tint on my front window. I don't even think you can, but yeah, it's like giving camera is hot. But anyways, as I was saying, shout out to Amira. She's the best. If you get hooked up with Vermont EDC and you get hooked up with Amira, you are in wonderful hands. That meeting for me is at 2:30, so I'm about to catch the last bit of the trademark basics. A lot of my entrepreneurship journey has been consisted of a lot of webinars, a lot of workshops, a lot of just consulting with other small business owners, and eventually I want to get Evuad Essentials trademarked. And so instead of me just go ahead and handing an attorney about $2,500 to get it done, I'm actually educating myself, and it's like a 7 or 8 week webinar series that they have telling you about the trademark process, giving you tidbits on the application process. This camera obviously does not like hot weather. It keeps cutting off on me. I need to figure out what I need to do, because I need to have this camera on me at all times. You know, another thing, so as I was saying, sorry, got sidetracked completely. I want to get Evuad Essentials trademarked eventually, and so I'm taking this 8-week webinar that is giving me the gems and tips on how the application process goes and what happens if this comes up, if your application gets kicked back for review. So taking that just because I want to get educated on it, so that way throughout the process, if something happens, I know exactly what that means. So I'm gonna catch the last end of that. After we drop off this food, we're gonna try to go get us a quick little workout in at the Culver City Stairs, just because I gotta get some movement in. I'm on a second day of a juice fruit cleanse. So I was just telling somebody this morning that when I am on these cleanses, it allows me to think better. I stay more focused, grounded, and that could be in a good way and in a bad way sometimes, but it allows me to be very obedient, and I'm less sidetracked sometimes. So oh, that's a nice building. I am happy that I'm doing that. Today is the last day, and I feel like every time I'm on social media, all I see is food come up, and I'm like, wow, all the good looking foods would come up when I'm not necessarily eating whole foods, but it's okay. It's about practice and discipline. That's what entrepreneurship is about: being disciplined, being obedient, and actually staying on the course. So we'll go ahead and drop this food off, get a quick workout in. I will take the meeting with Omira actually virtually, so I'll probably do that in front of Amore School, so that way when 3:05 hits, I'll be there to pick her up, and it'll be right on time. So I'll check back in with you guys a little later. We still need to get some things in order for Invest Fest this week. I'm going to talk to you guys about some social anxiety that I'm having around, meeting people and telling people about my brand, which I'm going to get over because it's non-negotiable at this point. But it's a real thing. It is a real thing. I'm trying to own it as best as I can, and just, closed mouth don't get fed. I got to get out here and put the business out here, because, as Pop said, if I don't collect the Social Security and all that other stuff, nothing's going to work. And I agree. So I'm gonna put my best foot forward, and I'm going to make it the best that I can. And we're going to meet some people, collab with some people. I feel like once I go ahead and open my mouth, I snap out of it. But it's just the upfront part sometimes that kind of gets me. I'm all in my head. I'm just like, it's a whole thing. So yeah, so we got to get some marketing things together for Invest Fest and get that all packaged up. We got to pack for this week, going to Atlanta, and I'm waiting on some pieces to come that I may wear while I'm there. I'm going to connect with some fam. So it's going to be really nice. Of course, you guys are coming along with me. So those are going to be some good vlogs to come. But ultimately, guys, thank you so much for your support. If you haven't already, please consider subscribing to our channel. We are a great community over here. We're supportive, we're empowering, we're encouraging, we're all of that. And the goal is to grow this channel to 500 subscribers, so that way we can start to put out more content, and we want to ultimately be monetized, and so that way this could be a stream of income for Evuad Essentials. It doesn't cost you anything to subscribe, but I think the value of the channel is that you're getting to know me, getting some raw footage of the journey, and is also just giving you behind the scenes of everything that I go through as an entrepreneur. And if you maybe get inspired to be an entrepreneur, great. Maybe you get inspired to get some financial advice for free, great. Whatever you get out of it, I hope that this channel brings value to you and to the people around you. So again, if you have not already, please consider subscribing to the channel. We are good over here, we're friendly, and we if you already have, we thank you, and we appreciate the support. Thanks. The trainer at the gym didn't have to do me the way they just do me. Intense. Wow. Putting on the weight, easy. I could tear some food down. Taking it off, hardest thing in life. It's important for me to work out, because if not, I start feeling sluggish, down, all that. And today's workout took it there. And like I mentioned before, I'm on a 2-day juice and fruit cleanse. Energy where? Although I feel like I have a good source of energy with the stuff I'm taking in, but honey, wanted to give up times 20. But I didn't. I stuck it through. But just know, me and Bulgarian splits, sprints, whatever they call it, they're not my friend. They're not my friend. I don't like them. They can actually go somewhere and get rid of themselves. Don't like them. But on better news, going to go pick up Moe. She has not been able to find her lunch pail since last week, and I'm destined to find it. So when I get to the school, I'm going up in that school, and I'm going to go find that lunch pail. Pay way too much for the lunch pail, and it was really cute. I think that's really why my feelings was hurt, because it was a cute lunch pail. So we're going to go find it, because I'd be danged if somebody else took that lunch pail home and really going to put their kids' lunch in it with my daughter's name on it. We're going to see. I'm going to report back and let you know if I can find this damn lunch pail.